What's going on, guys? It's the Godmother, and this is the Miseducation of the Modern Woman, Season 1, Feminism, Past, Present, and What the F Now. Ladies, we need to talk. You see, feminism started as a fight for survival, freedom, and equality. Women couldn't vote, own property, or even keep custody of their own kids. So incredible women like Susan B. Anthony and Sojourner Truth fought for our rights. But what happened next? Well, that's where it gets complicated and honestly a little messy. Let's start with the past, the birth of feminism. Feminism as a movement began in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The first wave of feminism was largely about women's suffrage, the right to vote, and basic legal rights. Key figures included Susan B. Anthony, Elizabeth Cady, Stanton, and Sojourner Truth. At this time, women couldn't vote, couldn't own property freely, and couldn't even have custody of their own children if marriage ended. They were legally and socially treated as second-class citizens. So this wave of feminism was about survival and freedom. It wasn't anti-men, it was about fairness. And they achieved it. They fought tooth and nail for rights we now take for granted. After the first wave, we saw a second wave and a third wave. The second wave, in the 1960s through the 1980s, focused on reproductive rights, workplace equality, and fighting against traditional gender roles. Figures like Gloria Steinem and Betty Friedman rose to prominence. The third wave, in the 1990s through 2010, expanded feminism to be more inclusive of race, sexuality, and gender identity. These waves made progress, but they also shifted the narrative. Feminism became less about equality under the law and more about dismantling patriarchy at all costs. Unintended consequences: modern feminism began pushing independence as the ultimate goal. You don't need a man. Your worth is measured by how high you can climb up in your career. Marriage and family? Secondary. Femininity? Redefined to mean being like men rather than embracing womanhood as it is. Example, the Kardashians. They embody the contradictions of modern feminism. On one hand, they run massive business empires and control their own images, and on the other hand, they've built those empires by hyper-sexualization, unrealistic beauty standards, and selling the idea that materialism equals happiness. Young women have grown up believing that empowerment means having cosmetic procedures, flaunting wealth online, and prioritizing followers over authentic connection. Today, many women feel more lost than ever. We're told to have it all: career, beauty, independence, and family, without acknowledging that it's impossible to give 100% to everything at once. Men and women are pitted against each other. Relationships suffer. Man, we're more anxious, more depressed, and more unfulfilled than ever, despite having more freedom than any other generation before us. It's a cultural confusion. Hyper-sexualization is sold as empowerment, yet we feel objectified. Marriage and family are devalued, but biology doesn't change. We're told our worth is based on how much we produce, how much we make, and how perfect we look online. So what the F now? How do we unlearn this? Here's the thing. We can't just complain about the problem. We need to start unlearning what hasn't served us. These are the steps. 1, we have to redefine success. It's not just career or money. It's peace, community, and purpose. 2, value healthy relationships. Building a strong relationship isn't anti-feminist. It's wisdom. 3, embrace authentic femininity. Being nurturing, soft, or wanting children isn't going backwards. These are strengths. 4, detox from media. Stop using the Kardashians or Instagram influencers as the standard of success. What you're seeing is often manufactured. You see, we've talked about the journey of feminism, the good, the bad, and the what on earth is happening now. And here's the truth. The freedoms we enjoy today were earned through unimaginable sacrifice. Our foremothers, they fought so we could have these choices, but somewhere along the way, those choices became some sort of new set of demands. Now women, they feel pressured to do it all, be everything, and measure their worth by standards that leave them exhausted and unfulfilled. So here's a challenge. Pause and ask yourself, what do I actually want? Do you want to chase the version of empowerment sold to you by the pop culture and social media? More money, more followers, more validation? Or do you want to design a life that actually feels good on the inside, not just looks good on the outside? If you truly want a high empowered career, go for it. If your dream is to build a home filled with love and children, then do it with pride. And if you want both, you can, but on your own terms, not because you're scared or falling behind. Stop letting the world tell you that traditional femininity is weakness or that asking for help makes you less than. And stop measuring your worth against airbrushed influencers who profit off your insecurity. Instead, start having honest conversations with yourself. What brings me peace? Who and what makes me feel most alive? Where do I want to be in 5 years and why? Because at the end of the day, you can either live for the applause of a culture that changes its mind every 5 minutes, or you can live a life rooted in purpose and connection. Here's the real empowerment: defining womanhood for yourself and building a life you're proud of, even if it doesn't fit the Instagram perfect mold. So take a moment, journal it, pray about it, talk about it with women you trust. And learning what hasn't served us won't happen overnight, but it can happen one choice at a time. And when we get intentional about those choices, we stop being miseducated by the culture and start becoming the women we were actually meant to be. This is the Miseducation of the Modern Woman, Season 1, Episode 7. Feminism, Past, Present, and What the F Now. Thank you for watching. And if this resonated with you, share it with another woman who needs to hear this. Then, make sure you watch the rest of Season 1. We're just getting started. I love you, I'm the godmother, and I'll see you next week. Bye!